It's in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To throw, it's Marshall. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Here we go. Right. Black 18. Black 18.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's dragged down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The play action fake. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Working that left side now. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say good.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Ashley. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knights! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Marshall. They're working that left side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is That didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Marshall. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Knights are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake, using his legs to buy some time. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his 25. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Hit as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Brown wants to pass. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Let's go. Break. Single, single.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready? Break. Set. Ready?
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. The pitch.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked incredible time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, UCF! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Brown wants to pass. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Jayhawks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Running to Green. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry up. He leaves it with his back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Trying play action. The throw. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jenkins. There he goes. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Marshall. He'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Here we go. Right. Blue 85.
Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Got him downfield. Breaks the tackle and runs through another one. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're still firing away even with this lead. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.